sisters and brothers in Carriacou and PT Martinique. So, Prime Minister, over to you.
Thank you, and I am not happy to have to report that Carriacou and PT Martinique are in fact bearing the brunt of Hurricane Beryl thus far. With the reports we have, I want to emphasize things are fluid. We're giving you the information as we get it, so some of it will still be subject to verification, and because communication is now a challenge, there may be delays in terms of us being able to do so. But I want to emphasize that as it stands right now, both Carriacou and PT Martinique are without power. Communications are a challenge also. We expect that internet and data are down as well. There is obviously still some mobile use that is taking place, but communication is becoming more and more challenged. We have several reports of down power lines, fallen trees, and houses that are losing their rooftop. In fact, the Member of Parliament for PT Martinique and Carriacou has indicated to me he's currently at the Emergency Operating Center. They are operating on generator backup electricity. They have no electricity, and he's indicating that even his home may be compromised. So it does appear that we may have extensive damage in PT Martinique and Carriacou, both to physical infrastructure as well as to the homes of persons. At this time, we do not have any reports of any injuries to persons or any loss of life. We remain prayerful that when the storm blows over, when the hurricane blows over, that will still be the case. But the situation is dangerous. It is bad. It's likely that persons are going to have to try to move while the storm is still over. We are going to try and minimize this as much as possible. There are significant reports of storm surge in the northern part of Carriacou, particular areas like Limlea, Dover, and Windward. So we have issued a mandatory evacuation for persons who are in the coastal areas of these regions. In terms of response, the Ministry of Finance is authorized to do everything it can to ensure that resources are available to PT Martinique and Carriacou. I've already instructed Minister Andrew and his team there to identify local hardware suppliers who may be able to supply tarpaulins, lumber, water, supermarkets that may be able to supply canned foods and other preserved foods, so that we can give a commitment to these entities that they can, as soon as is safe to do so, immediately deploy support services and goods to persons affected. The Housing Authority has been instructed to hand over the keys to the Chinese-built affordable homes in Carriacou to make sure that if they are required, that they will be available to house persons temporarily during this period. We're also coordinating with